evil creature in the book, so now she's bringing her act to Broadway.
There's a lot of leather and padding. Yes, folks, padding. It's gonna be hot. Damn hot.
No one does leather like Xena's Lucy Lawless. She dolled up in 50s duds to announce she's Broadway bound to play Rizzo in the revival of Grease.
I was so thrilled when the offer came through. Just a childhood dream realized.
Lucy will be making her Broadway debut and following in the footsteps of Brooke Shields and Rosie O'Donnell, who also played Rizzo.
I'm afraid.
But she wasn't shy about giving us a preview of a song that she'll perform.
There are worse things I could do than go with a boy or two. Even though the neighborhood thinks I'm trashy and no good. I'm so happy. I could just...
When the movie Grease hit her hometown in New Zealand, she imagined herself as the star.
We practiced all the time. Seashells with microphones and put on shows all the time, yeah.
Of course, it was the TV show Xena Warrior Princess that catapulted her to fame. Lucy will continue battling bad guys on the series while she gets ready for her 7-week run on Broadway this fall.
I'm going to go back to in LA and New Zealand and work with a vocal coach.
She can't wait to take the Big Apple by storm.
I love coming to New York, and it really is Xena town. And people are really warm.
Now, you saw Lucy doing that hula hoop. Well, it turns out that she was so good at doing the hoop that she actually hulaed her way to the top prize in a church competition when she was growing up, yeah. Right now, though, Lucy is jumping through hoops to get ready for her Grease debut. That's on Broadway in early September.
And it really is Xena town. And people are really warm. You don't expect that. I've been very touched by experiences with the natives.
That's Lucy Lawless talking about taking a big bite out of the Big Apple. Every week as Xena, Lucy combines a warrior's courage with her womanly wiles to vanquish all manner of man and beast. But next up on Lucy's plate is a freewheeling frolic back to the 50s, and we have the photos to prove it.
There's a lot of leather and padding. Yes, folks, padding. It's gonna be hot. Damn hot.
No one does leather like Xena's Lucy Lawless. She dolled up in 50s duds to announce she's Broadway bound to play Rizzo in the revival of Grease.
I was so thrilled when the offer came through. Just a childhood dream realized.
Lucy will be making her Broadway debut and following in the footsteps of Brooke Shields and Rosie O'Donnell, who also played Rizzo.
Ready, my love, ready, my love, ready, my love.
I guess I'm not looking to beat anyone. I'm just want to be as good as I can possibly be and hopefully be as good as some of them. I'm afraid. I'm suitably afraid, you know. It means that I'll prepare well.
And Lucy's been preparing for a long time. When the movie Grease hit her hometown in New Zealand, she imagined herself as the star.
We practiced all the time. Seashells with microphones and put on shows all the time, yeah.
Of course, it was the TV show Xena Warrior Princess that catapulted her to fame. Lucy will continue battling bad guys on the series while she gets ready for her 7-week run on Broadway this fall.
This is Lucy does Broadway. I'm just gobsmacked, we say. You know?
I'm so happy. I could just...
You're going to show them all those takes of me not being able to hula hoop very well, aren't you? I actually won a competition, a church competition was for running whilst hula hooping, so I do have many skills.
How do you think fans are going to react to you?
Well, I hope they're very kind. There are worse things I could do than go with a boy or two. Even though the neighborhood thinks I'm trashy and no good. I suppose it could be true. But there are worse things I could do.
Pretty good.
Not bad.
Lucy moves in as Rizzo on Broadway in September, but prior to that, she and her buddy, Kevin Hercules Sorbo, will head down to Universal Studios Florida in July to open the new live-action attraction, Hercules and Xena, Wizard
Princess, but she's not spending her downtime on vacation. She's working on Broadway. Jeff Probst spent the day with her and found out that Manhattan loves Lucy.
To millions, Lucy Lawless is TV's fearless, leather-clad heroine Xena. Now this statuesque stunner conquers a new battleground, Broadway, as the tough-talking Rizzo in Grease.
What was opening night like?
Exhilarating.
I have no memory whatsoever of the performance. It's the most challenging thing I've done for a very long time, you know. I mean, my job is challenging constantly, but this is so new.
Grease is the actress's first professional outing singing and acting on stage, but for this New Zealand native, even more exciting than Broadway is the chance to work in New York and visit the city's Central Park.
It's a real childhood dream of mine. In fact, everything about New York is, you know, there's all those songs. I like the rowing on Central Park Lake.
You're doing Grease and other things are coming up. Are you starting to think maybe I don't want to do Xena forever?
Except that I really love Xena. You know, it's the best role ever for a woman in episodic television. And I mean, I don't want to do it forever because it's incredibly hard work, but for the next few years, I'm loving it.
But don't expect Xena the movie anytime soon. This 29-year-old tells me she's in no rush to bring her character to the big screen. In New York, I'm Jeff Probst, Access Hollywood.
That's right. Lucy Lawless, who plays Xena, is taking over where Brooke Shields and Rosie O'Donnell left off as Rizzo in the Broadway hit Grease. Catherine Kinley is here with more.
In fact, Mary, ironically, it was because of Rosie O'Donnell that Lucy Lawless is opening on Broadway tonight. The producers of Grease happened to see the long and leggy Lawless singing on Rosie's show, and voila, Broadway has a new rookie to break in. Lucy Lawless is flying high as the star of one of the top action shows in the world. But now she might have a new hit on her hands as she drops in on The Great White Way. And tonight, fans of her TV show were pumped.
When they announced Grease, everybody on the internet just started buying tickets. I came all the way from Atlanta, Georgia to see Lucy Lawless tonight. Why? Because she's great.
I hope she's good. I hope she can sing.
And you like her TV show?
Love her TV show. I'm a big fan.
I'm a huge Xena fan. Huge. I love her. I've loved her since my freshman year of college, and I'm now a senior.
I like when she fights.
I know you. You're Xena.
In Grease, Lawless still gets to wear leather as the tough-talking Rizzo.
Yes, she's cool. About as cool as a good humor truck. It's got a dirty coat of primer. It's dented in the front. Oh, yeah.
It's a childhood dream of mine, and to play on Broadway, and I knew I would love it. I didn't know how I would ever get here, but the opportunity came up, and I seized it with both hands.
Look at me, I'm Sandra Dee, lousy with virginity.
I'm having a really good time. It's hard. This is really hard work. There's an incredible amount of choreography in this, and it's nerve-wracking, but very fulfilling, and I'm loving every terrifying minute of it.
But being terrified is nothing new for the 6-foot New Zealand beauty who told us that the physical demands of Xena made her just that. And tonight was no exception. Lucy said that although she had studied opera and jazz, it had been 10 years since she had used her chops. But then risk is her spice of life.
To do something scary is an attractive option to me. I don't know why.
You can see Lucy Lawless on Broadway for the next 8 weeks. And by the way, she did leak some information about Xena in this fall.
Yes.
It seems like one of the ladies is going to have a baby.
That's exciting stuff.
Be still my heart.
It's a big hit for the
welcome.
Hopes to conquer Broadway this season, but she's already won over fans of her show. She gave us a sneak preview of some brand new episodes. The New Zealand native is the latest star to tackle the role of Rizzo in the musical Grease. She took some time out to talk to us about the challenges of her new role and her devoted fans. She also gave us a little peek at what Xena will be up to in upcoming episodes.
She'll be missing just the kissing. Hey, can you feel
I'm having a really good time. It's hard. This is really hard work. There's an incredible amount of choreography in this, and it's nerve-wracking, but very fulfilling, and I'm loving every terrifying minute of it. And New Yorkers have been incredibly supportive as well. They give me so much. I just want to give it all back. I think just women's groups generally, whether they're gay or not, have taken Xena to their hearts. These people, more than any other, the women at the Meow Mix and other gay bars around town, lesbian bars, are responsible almost single-handedly for making our show hip. There's a schism coming, a rift between the two friends, and the audience is going to find themselves very challenged by some pretty dark episodes coming up. Somebody has a baby, there are children involved, and there are some very adult issues. A lot of taboos are going to be touched on and broken, and I hope our audience can hang in there. It's pretty adult fantasy fare.
TV's Xena prepares to hit Broadway. The main word on her mind is fear. Lucy Lawless is playing a warrior princess of the New York street kind, taking on the role of Rizzo in the Broadway revival of Grease.
I really haven't sung in about 10 years, and I'm just having the most wonderful time.
Lucy's dreamed of this moment ever since she was a schoolgirl doing musicals in her native New Zealand. Now that it's here, she's a bit overwhelmed.
Plenty scary, especially the dancing. I'm not a natural dancer, so that is my big bugbear at the moment.
Lucy's following in the dance steps of other celebrities who have played Rizzo, including Rosie O'Donnell. And she plans on hitting Rosie up for some advice.
I haven't, but I'm going on his show, so I will. I want to know what happens when you screw up. I mean, I know the show must go on, so you just soldier on regardless.
But screw-ups or not, her performance is bound to win raves from her family, which is traveling all the way from New Zealand to see the show.
And my child's coming over, my grandmother, my parents, everybody's coming, so it's a big thrill for my whole family.
Lucy breaks a leg in Grease on Broadway beginning tonight, and she